So much activity in my
just want
house.
to get the message out.
So much activity in my house lately. It's been phenomenal. All right, so we're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook. And wow, lots more comments. That's awesome. All right, so we have Karen. Belle's watching the footy at the same time as watching us. Good job, Belle. Karen wants to know if there's anything for her. Lenny, did you hear me?
Time I'm also stuttering a little bit myself when I feel into Karen's energy. I feel like I want to stutter, and that's someone who's holding themselves back from speaking their own truth. In your own energy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And Karen needs to stop being a people pleaser and start putting Karen as number one priority. Because she takes on too much of other people's energy, and that's what's dragging. And I feel like the female that are not really there for her best interest. They're there for themselves. I won't go as far as saying that these two are master manipulators, but they're not far from it. Okay? So you've got to really stand back from these two and take the objective look at what's happening with you and them, and be objective about what's happening instead of being subjective, because they like running rings around you. It's almost like these two are either sisters or twins or something like that. They think alike, and they're not helping you there, Karen. They're not very pleasant people to be around, is what I'm feeling. Okay? And I actually don't have my cards with me tonight.
That's probably actually really good for you, Lenny.
Sorry?
That's probably actually really good that you don't have the cards, because it's going to stretch you.
Yeah.
Sorry, that would be the teacher in me.
My cards are... Yeah, sorry guys, my phone's ringing. There's a flip phone, so I can do one for work and one for private stuff.
Wow.
But Karen is such a people pleaser that she continually puts herself second or third or even last on the priority list, and now's the time.
Hey Jay, hi Reese. All right, so Reese had he has asked for a medium. If you can get anything for him.
As soon as you said sister, I felt either stomach issue or upper chest related issue, and I feel like this is a cancer passing. Sorry guys, phone. I feel like that this is a cancer passing. I'm getting it's like I'm almost getting a reflux, but not quite. So, and this person makes me feel very sore all over as well. So I feel like that this is a cancer passing and something to do with the female region, upper chest. Okay. She says, stop beating yourself up, mate. You did everything. Is this in the message for? Sorry, what was his name again?
Reese. Someone really wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I know her. It's M-U-M, Mum. Sorry, she doesn't know that I'm doing it. Yeah, she doesn't know that I'm doing this at the moment. So yeah, she can leave a message. Actually, just in case. Sorry, I'll just turn the other one off. Yeah, so I feel an upper chest related passing, so lungs or breast cancer or something along those lines. And she's also given me quite a reflexy sort of feeling as well. Okay. And I feel like she wants to say thank you to whoever it was that was looking after her. Okay, just let them know that they did everything that they could, but this illness was too advanced. Okay, it's like somebody's saying to themselves, they could have stupid thing. Sorry, guys, I have to turn this thing off. It's like somebody's saying that somebody should have done, could have done, would have done after this person's passing. Stop blaming yourself. You did everything you could. It was just how it was meant to be, I feel. If that makes sense. Saying something about bikes. This is a younger person. It feels like a son or a nephew of. I feel like that this is a son or a nephew of hers. She's saying she's male in spirit to not be so much of a cowboy and to look after himself that way. Okay. I feel like this is this person to be around the 18 or not. Okay. Because he really needs to look after himself. Okay. Otherwise, he's going to end up with medical health issues relating to motorbikes. If you know what I mean that way. Alrighty. I feel like she's also giving me something around house or home. I'm actually picking up on she's giving me the song, I think it's by Creedence Clearwater Revival or something along those lines. This old house. It's like she wants. I feel like the house is going to be sold. Okay. And whether this is her house or somebody else's house, I'm not too sure. She's not giving me that part, but she's saying the house needs to be sold. There's too much. It's like there's too much dust and cobwebs and all that sort of a thing around. And this could also be a memory as well. It's like this house keeps bringing back memories and all that sort of a thing. And I feel like that this is why you need to let go of it. Letting go of something in the physical so that you can let go of something in the emotional state as well. Okay?
Bill and Des have just said it's by Shakin' Stevens.
Sorry?
The song is by Shakin' Stevens.
You got it.
Shakin', I don't know.
Oh, right, yes.
You can check the messages in
it's this old house. Yeah, all right, yeah. But what I'm actually getting was this old house. Yeah, all I'm getting is this old house. So, yeah, it's time to move on from the old house and start afresh, start anew, make a new life, baby steps at a time. Okay, so I hope that's helped you there. What was the name again? Sorry,
Reese. Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm tuned into these sort of things, I forget names really easily. So sorry about that.
All right, guys. Here's the deal for tonight.
I'd love to know how it goes.
Here's the deal for tonight, because my guests kind of cancelled on me, and Lenny's been nice enough to jump in. I can do readings, or Lenny can do readings. You just have to tell us who you want, and it's not a competition.
That's fine. This is where I'm still learning the ropes as well.
Yeah,
There's
that's all
quite
right.
a delay between what you're saying and what the video is doing when you're looking back this way.
That's fair enough. All right, so Jane Smith wants a love reading and Kerry would like a general. Now, I can take card readings if you want to do the others because I have my cards.
Yep, no, it's fine.
Or we just see what you can get. Where have I got? Either is fine for Jay. Now, Jay actually said, Jay's awesome too. Jay actually said it's coming up to his mum's anniversary, the 8th year that after since passing, and he wants to know if there's anything from her.
Sorry, what was his name again? Jake.
Jay.
Or Jack. And a loving, giving soul. I've just got Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. So she's sending love to him.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah. Because I feel like he listens to music as well. He listens to that sort of... Jay's quite intuitive himself. And I think what I'm actually feeling with him is he's starting to open up to this sort of thing. And this is where his mum's helping. Okay? And I'm also being shown white feathers, or rather, almost like cockatoo feathers. You know, white with a little tip of yellow on the end. She's there. And I feel like that these two were quite close in life because I'm getting... I don't know if any people remember the TV show Mother.
I do remember that
That's the sort
show.
of connection that I'm getting. In a way, they got on really well. But then again, they always drove each other up the flaming wall. Okay?
All good. All right, so Belle would
Sorry?
like... Are you good?
Okay. I'll just give a... She's showing me the throat chakra. Again, this is someone who's not quite comfortable with speaking their truth. It's like every time I get that throat clearing sensation, she's helping you with that, mate. So keep going and you'll get there. Alrighty? So I'll leave it at that.
Awesome. All right, guys, so just so you know, I am writing down all of the requests and we'll try and get to you. We're not going to stay.
I'm still in my ute in the middle of town doing a live stream. So
I mean, where would you... And joined us on the side. She thinks like that's some sort of excuse. Come on, Kim.
G'day, Michael.
I mean, hi, Kim. Yeah, I think the connection's not...
What you're saying and what I'm saying too. So
That's all right. What can you do? You have a man coming into your life in the near future, but there's some work that you need to do. If you say something like that with a smile on your face and in a nice way, does that make it come across easier? So what we've got is the snake card, the be aware that someone is there offering you all the good things, but you just need to be aware that they're kind of standing behind you and they're waiting to bite you on the butt. So if you can work out who that is, you know, feel free to walk away from it, release the things that are no longer serving you and move into the things that the universe has for you, right? what you need to do is stop procrastinating, start releasing those things that are not serving you. That is really glary on there tonight. Nurture those that you love in your life and guide them with grace and ease. And then you have pettigreens. So when this guy comes into you, be ready for it. You're going to have choices to make, and he's going to be one of those choices. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Hopefully that's a good thing. I'm feeling like he's in months. He's not going to be here in the next few weeks. I hope you're okay, Tracy. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Hi, Milena.
Hi, Tracy. Hello.
All right. I will add you to the list, Milena. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. You know, the first couple of requests for love readings, I was like, oh, there's a few love readings tonight. And then I went, oh, I know why. Yeah. Yeah, my husband got home.
I wonder if any copped any Valentine's Day practical jokes like I did once.
I've never had one of those. Yes, Champagne, you can. Champagne C. Just let me know, Champagne, if you would like, what sort of reading you would like, whether it be a general or a question or whatever. And Milena, I am adding you to the list. That's about my current relationship.
Just
yes.
Viewers, no question is a dumb question.
No, that's
okay?
true.
And so what I'm actually leaning towards there is you ask for one that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I do feel like I pick up on the real question that people don't often ask.
My oh, that's an interesting question, Champagne. Champagne would like to know if the ex that ghosted them is going to give any closure soon by returning. Is the ex going to bring any closure for Champagne? What do you reckon, Lenny?
Do you want to take that one?
Nope.
Do you want to take that one, or sorry?
You can take that one. I want to see if your answer matches mine.
Steer clear as far away from that ex as you possibly can. I feel like he's had his chance. Let him go.
Yeah, I think you need to move on too.
This ex energy to me feels like he's quite the narcissist.
Yep. Belle's asked her question 3 times.
I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. There's a bit of a delay between when I talk and when you answer. So if I'm talking over you, sorry about that.
Likewise.
What was the name again?
Champagne.
Champagne.
Big time
I was
narcissist.
going to say Shane. Yeah, the number one priority. Okay. The narcissist people, they don't have the ability to empathise with anyone. So they do not recognise the hurt and pain that they cause other people and their families. So you need to let them go, move on. I actually feel like that there's a new energy around you at the moment waiting to come in. But it's like they're holding off until you've dealt with the previous partner. Okay? I feel like there's a friend. There's someone around you who is a friend now and they're giving me a T name, like a Timothy or a Tim Tom, something like that. Timer.
T name.
Oh, right.
All right, Lenny. Belle would like to know.
Sorry, I was just going to add a little quick bit on the end.
That's fine.
She needs to take her time with Tim because I feel like he's had some relationship issues in the past as well.
Take your time,
So
Champagne.
take your time with him.
Belle would still like to know. Belle would like to know, can you please feel...
Sort of thing. I'm not actually picking up on spirit, but what I'm getting from my spirit guides for you, the Belle, is the snare drums in the marching band. So you need to march to the beat of your own drum here. A lot of us empaths need to.
Yep.
Just keep doing what you're doing. You're actually doing what you're meant to be doing now, Belle, with the psychic, the spiritual stuff, because we're in this day and age that there's more of us coming out of the woodwork, and more genuine psychics are coming out of the woodwork. And yeah, I can't explain this. I can't explain this really well. You just got to get out and do it. Doing this, but yeah. Alrighty.
That's all right. Is there going to be closure?
Yeah. Is that you or that ghost in the background?
No, that was my fridge. It was my ice cube tray trying to fill from an empty tank. Believe it or not, it's not going to work. All right.
Quickly up there, Eileen, can you share the live stream to my page?
That's a good question.
Because Wednesday night I was at home and I had the laptop on so I could share it myself.
That's all right. Give me a second. I'll have to open a Facebook thingy up again. Excellent.
Still here.
As long as you can still see me and hear me, we're all good.
Yeah, there's another spirit waiting to come through too.
All right, so we had Sky's asking for anything. Anything. I like it. I like how specific it is too. And Michelle asked about her dad who's recently passed. So I'm not sure who you've got with you. So
it feels like sorry, just had some. It feels like a stomach-related passing, so ulcers or digestive or something in that area. I'm getting quite a bloated feeling at the moment. Okay, the area on my body that caused their passing, and I feel like it's either stomach or liver or something to do with the in this okay. The second word was the F word, so I'm not going to say what he's going to do in this. This person, he was a hard worker. He was a hard worker, very practical, hands-on man, a man's man.
wow.
And a blue singlet, short top. Yeah, he's showing me in a singlet, blue singlet shirt and songs, and beer in one hand, TV remote in the other.
All right, so Michelle said it could be her dad, and Sky says her pop had prostate cancer.
Yeah. You got too much. She's now doing a juggling act. I'm seeing the circus juggler. throwing the balls and that everywhere. And it's saying, it's like he's saying, time out, enough, after yourself. Okay? Has Michelle got feet problems? I'm not a doctor or a lawyer or anything like that, but I feel like my feet feel pretty much like cement blocks at the moment.
Hi, Kim.
All right. Hi, Kimmy.
Hi, everybody. I was a bit late. I was running around.
Hey, yeah, right. Well,
That's what happens when I put a last minute call
I'm
out,
in
eh?
the middle of Young, and I'm doing a live stream over you.
All
I've
right.
got 2 conversations.
For my kids. Yeah, well, I have to go and pick up a new washing machine. So,
Oh, okay. Hi, Belle. How
That's
you going?
important. All right, Kerry, I've drawn some cards for you. A lot of stress and worry around for you at the moment. You need to take charge. You need to confront your fears. There are some decisions and choices that you're going to have to make. But that said, your essential oil cards, brilliant. Good job, you. So Spikenard tells you that you're on the right path. Keep going. When one door shuts, another one opens. Not all endings are negative. Then you've got cilantro and coriander telling you to make the changes that you've been wanting to make, and then you are outside of expectation, outside of, you know, the things that you are going through, outside of all the things for all the people. Stop doing it all. Just have some time for you. It's really important. I hope that makes sense. All right, Kim, can you give Michelle Lewis a love/work reading?
Sorry, I
Work.
love/work.
Yeah.
Love/work.
Yep, and while you're doing that,
Well,
Lenny.
I just started shuffling the cards, and the first one to come out was this one, and then the second one. So there's changes coming.
Awesome.
Okay.
yeah,
So
hold
you
them
got
up.
the mail
All right,
card,
Kimmy.
and then you got the home card. So there's definitely changes. There's a change coming in a relationship. I feel like the relationship is coming to the next level. If it hasn't already moved up to that step, I do feel like that it will be going to another level. Okay. So I don't know whether you've talked about maybe sort of moving in with each other, or whether you've just started living with someone. But I do feel like that it is something quite new. So the changes will be coming there. But I do feel like it is positive changes, okay? There's a few things that need to be sorted out and cleaned up and organised before you sort of make any sort of commitment like that, like a full commitment. I do feel that there are some changes in that. What's that? Gosh, I heard love/work. Dika. I heard love/work. You're funny.
It's not that sort of show.
I do feel like there is some changes coming in the relationship. I do feel like that it is moving on to a little, like another step, like the next level sort of thing for that, okay? There's cleaning up, like getting things sorted and organised before all of this actually happens, making sure that you're ready for it, okay? I do feel like that there is an argument coming with somebody at work. I feel like that there's a lady with dark hair. It's straight dark hair. It looks more black. It's just down, I'd say just down past shoulders. I feel there's new changes coming, all right, for the work and stuff. But yeah, you could like be positive. You need to be positive in yourself, and everything will go really, really well. Okay, you deserve this. You deserve the changes that are coming. I do feel like that you've sort of had it a little bit hard in the past, but things are going to change, and they are going to get better. But as I said, there's a few things that you need to clean up and get sorted out before you make a final decision with the relationship. But I do feel like that it is moving to the next level, and I do feel like that this guy's quite nice. Actually, he's sensible. He seems to be sensible, not silly by any means. So, but yeah, the changes for the work, they're going to be good. Okay, you need to trust your intuition as well. You get so many gut feelings, and so many messages. You need to follow those messages and actually listen to them. I know they confuse you a little bit because you're not really sure if it's you thinking or
Lenny Sky wants to know if you've got anything for her.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
No, Lenny Sky wants to know if there's anything for her.
Yeah, there's still quite a few hiccups happening. More. Yeah. What was Sky's question? Sorry.
Do you have anything for her?
And the name was Sky.
Yes.
I'm hearing myself talking back. Sorry, guys. So Kim's getting something, or I don't know.
Just anything for Sky?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Sky, to you, I feel like that this girl is not going to keep that to herself. I do feel like that you're going to find out in a couple of weeks that she's actually gone and told someone else in the past, but I just feel like something's actually changed with her. Okay? And I do feel like that this secret or this thing that you kept to yourself, but you've actually opened up with her, I do feel like she's not going to keep it to herself, that she's actually going to go and tell somebody and you're not going to be happy with it at all. Okay? I don't feel like she purposely goes and tells them. I just feel like there's a conversation or something she ends up having, and it's sort of something around that sort of comes up, and she ends up like blurting it out. So I think I do feel like that it is just a blurt out with her. But yeah, just be careful, what you say to people, okay? Because I just feel like that not everybody keeps your little secrets, like your personal things, not necessarily secrets, but personal things to themselves when you talk to them. So she's actually gone and said that to someone else, but they haven't kept it to themselves. Okay, okay, and I do feel like you're going to be a little bit disappointed. All right. I hope that helps. She just said, truth be heard, I only have one close friend. Yeah, nothing I can think of.
Yeah.
Josephine.
Yes.
And that's for me again or for Lenny?
Yes, for Kim.
Anything you
I love the way you've just passed that off.
Hey?
I love the way that Lenny just goes, now it's for you, Kim.
It was for Kim. Yeah.
That's all right. No, it's just shuffling the cards and just in love or spirit. The first thing that's come out is the contract. Well, that one just jumps out at me. I've just shuffled these cards and I just got the home improvement, time out and diet. Okay. That's another question there as well. So, sorry, who was it for?
Josephine.
Josephine. Oh, okay. And it was love and
Spirit.
sorry, love and spirit. Sorry, it keeps on cutting out. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing the same thing too, Kimmy.
Yeah, it just goes blank for a while. You don't hear it all.
There's a lot of activity around Eileen at the moment.
Love.
All right. What I've got coming up. Okay, so what's come out is contracts, commitment, marriage, new home improvement, holiday timeout, recharge, and diet. Diet is for you. Look, honestly, I don't see anybody around you at the moment. I do feel like that this is all time out for yourself. I feel like that there's a lot of work on yourself. The diet cards come out, which is your food and your health and stuff like that. I do feel like that this is more time for yourself than anything at the moment. Okay. There's a break coming up around June, July. Okay, I do feel like that you're going to meet somebody on that trip. Okay, it is just going to start off as just basic friendships, and you just like talk to each other in distance and stuff like that. I don't feel like that is something that's going to be permanent, though. I do feel like it is just now, but I just don't see anything full serious for you. Okay, I see you working on yourself and having time for yourself and just sorting out exactly where you want to go. I feel like that there's some plans that you've got in motion, and you're sort of just plodding along at the moment. You're not really doing anything to push those plans, to make those plans actually happen. So I feel like you're just plodding along and just taking each day as it comes at the moment. And I don't feel like anything's going to change. unless you really actually move yourself and put the effort in yourself. It's not something that's just going to fall in your lap, okay? I do feel like that you have to work yourself for any changes to be able to be made for that, okay? But I do see that there is a break there around June, July, and as I can see you talking to a gentleman.
The Dragon, you are up now, then Laura, then Mai Jean, and then Milena and Violet and Teresa, and then Lightning Spark. I think I've got Barbara Jane after that, but I was about to write it now.
You guys can hear what's when Kimmy was talking there, the sound was quite watery, and it's almost like spirits trying to talk through that watery sound. So when we're finished, go back and have a listen, and you'll hear the voices in there. It's like turning through a turn dial on the radio stations.
I didn't notice, to be honest. If you search that, it should come up for you in the search bar. She's all right. That's why I have her on sometimes.
Just sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes.
All right. So Kim and Lenny will both be at Bullite on the 22nd of February. Cool.
And my page is www.facebook.com/clairvoyant Lenny D.
There we go.
All you have to say is clairvoyant Lenny D.
Yeah, sometimes on this stupid old flip phone I've got, I have to actually type in the full web link.
Wow. I can't believe flip phones still exist, to be honest.
And my mum and dad have a flip phone, and they always have it on loudspeaker.
As deaf as a doorpost, is it?
No, they're not deaf. They just have it on loudspeaker all the time.
Oh.
They're old. My parents are old. My parents are like 75 and 80.
That's not that old.
Oh, God, no. God, no. There's no way I'd give my father Facebook. My mum's bad. My dad from any internet. He destroyed the laptop 3 times. He's not allowed to use any internet at all.
Wow.
It's very funny, actually.
Oh, no worries, Tracy. Tracy's phone's about to die. Tiger Dragon.
So if you still want a reading there, Tracy, we can still do it for you. Just watch it back on the live stream.
She wanted one from you, actually, Lenny. There you go.
Oh,
For
that's
her.
all of it. Thank you.
And also speak your truth. Okay? Speak your truth. And stop being afraid of speaking your truth is what I want to say there. It's like you've been holding back and holding back and holding back the fear of upsetting everyone else when it's you're the one who's getting upset, and eventually at some point you're gonna break, you're gonna explode, and nobody will know what's in them. Okay? So time out for Tracy. Go do whatever Tracy wants to do for a change, okay? So I'll leave it at that.
Awesome. All right, Tiger Dragon on. You're starting to hear things too.
Sorry, what was that, Kim?
Everybody's hearing things.
Yeah. It's almost like there's a spirit on camera trying to come through. Your face is morphing into something else.
I don't know. All right, Tiger Dragon, what I'm getting for you is that you need to trust your gut. You asked for a love reading, and the biggest thing, that was the card that jumped out at the start of me getting cards for you. But you are on the, you have happy times ahead. There is someone coming to you, but trust your gut, because there's someone in your life who's not being completely honest with you, and you need to be able to trust that that gut feeling is correct. So listen to your gut, don't listen to your heart. Your heart's a little liar. You've got to let your barriers down and trust, but you've also got some forgiveness work that you need to do. So if you can kind of work on all of that, then we should be sweet. No man card came out. No female card came out either. Oops, I just pulled 2 cards. There will be a leap of faith, but also you need to have patience. That was the other one that jumped out with it. So have patience. There is someone coming for you, but you need to sort of let your barriers down and trust, and have that patience that it will come at the right time. Spike Knight, it says, you are on the right path. Keep going. You need to release the things that are no longer serving you. So if you can do that, then you'll sort of get to the right place. If that makes sense. Okay, so and then I'm probably not going to hang about too much longer because, you know, unstable connection and all. But let's. You ready to go, Kim?
If you want. Yeah, just a general, wasn't it? There's been arguments with someone around you. Okay, so what I've got is quarrel, strife, conflict, new beginnings, fresh start, pregnancy, birth, be positive, yes. I don't feel that it is a pregnancy or birth, okay? I do feel like that there is a decision that you've made or you're in the process of making and someone is not agreeing with that decision with you, okay? You need to think of yourself, okay? Make this decision for yourself. I just heard that, Lenny. I just heard it there. No, I just... Yeah, it sounded like a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like a young lady was talking straight over the top of me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I do feel like that's a decision that you have just made or you're in the process of making and people are not agreeing with that decision that you've made, okay? You need to think of yourself, okay? The yes, be positive card has come out. In other words, this decision is the right decision for yourself. It's not for everybody else, okay? We make choices in our lives to suit ourselves, you know, and for ourselves, not for everybody else. But
and I just heard it again, there's a whispering happening there.
Yeah, it's a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's in her probably late 20s, early 30s.
And I feel like she's your breather there now.
Is it, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she just come straight over, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yep, everybody's starting to hear her. Yeah, I feel like she's in her late 20s, early 30s. I feel like she was an auntie.
And I was going to say auntie too.
She just went again.
Yeah.
No, that's a playback for me. That's my playback of my voice. I'm not in my late 20s, early 30s. I wish I was, but no. I could hear Angel saying, yes, she is agreeing. But I do feel like that there is a decision that you have made or you're in the process of making and not everybody is agreeing with it, okay? You've done everything to suit everybody else all the time and you've not really been able to make choices that suit yourself and for the things that you want to do, okay? I do feel like that you've pleased a lot of people for a long time and it's about time you start doing something for yourself, okay? Which is happening a lot with a lot of people nowadays. People need to stop and start thinking of themselves and doing what makes them happy and what they feel is happy. And I just pulled one more card, just for curiosity and intuition. Okay, so you need to listen to your own thoughts on that as well, okay, because you do get messages as well. So, but I think you've just got so many other things that are going on at the moment. But yeah, you're making the right choices, but just make sure that they're for yourself and don't do it to please everybody else all the time.
I just put a question out to both of you, Eileen and Kim. When you're doing, and that's what's been happening tonight. Yeah, that's what's been happening tonight because everyone needs to start paying attention to the psychic intuition and be more open to it.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's the message that I feel that lady was trying to get across as well.
That she needs to think of herself and do things for herself, not for everybody else.
All right, so I've got, just to check because I'm watching my own YouTube stream because I'm a bit narcissistic like that. Sure, you're watching the comments.
Well, sort of. I'm trying to have a look.
All right. So I've got Mai Jean who wants a love reading, and then Milena wanted a relationship, like a reading for her current relationship. Split.
Dika, so Arlene, am I on the list?
Did you ask a question, Dika? Because you may, I think I did see you ask a question actually.
I feel like I want to take Marlene. Is it Marlene that was on just a sec there?
The love reading or the current relationship? Because it was Mai or
was it Marlene?
Milena?
Mai.
It was two M names, Lenny.
Milena, that's the one. Yeah. Milena.
Cool.
I know that she asked for about. I know she's asking about a love reading here, but I feel like I've got a male figure in spirit around her, and I feel like that this is either father or an uncle of some sort, and he's passed from a heart attack or something to do with upper chest. I feel like I've got a ton of weight on my chest at the moment, and he passed quite. Take me no further than 44, 45. I feel like that this is that they just want to come through now to let whoever know that they're okay where they are. I feel like somebody's still beating themselves up about what happened when you passed.
Uncle.
I won't go into too much detail there. If somebody's blaming themselves for not doing something right, or they're saying to let it go. Okay? They did everything they could. He was a bit of a stubborn old so-and-so, and he just didn't want to hang around in the nursing home or anything like that. So he's decided to cross himself over, and a medical issue or impact to the heart, something like that, and they just want to say, I'm okay now. Let it go. You did everything right. Okay? I feel like they're really beating themselves up over this, and yeah, just let it go. Okay? As far as what's happening for yourself, stand up for yourself, move on. That's it. And I feel like this person coming through from spirit, they're very direct. They didn't say a real lot, but they always had something meaningful to say. Okay? So it's like they only spoke when they were spoken to. They were really well-mannered that way. Okay? So I'll leave it at that, Marlene, and I hope it goes well for you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. All right, so Kim,
he just does not feel right for her. That's my feeling.
I don't feel that's communication.
Yeah.
It's not communicating, not talking to her, doesn't tell her everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, it doesn't work. You've got to talk. That's why a lot of relationships and marriages and that break down, because you talk to each other so much in the beginning, and then you start sort of getting comfortable with each other and living daily life, and you don't end up talking to each other, and that's when a lot of relationships break down, because you stop talking to each other. You have to have that communication. It is a very, very important part.
Yeah.
I know, trust me, I know.
Yeah, it feels like a communication thing with me as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's communication about every aspect of a relationship.
Yes.
Okay, I won't get too specific there, but I felt like it was
Bill, I never talked. I always kept it inside. I don't eat, Bill. I don't eat much.
Your lunchbox will be full of Coke cans.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, see? Go. Not good for you. I got too many. So we had a lady for yours is water. That's a good stuff. Hey, there's a challenge in March. There's a water challenge in March
Is it?
where you can raise money. Yeah, and all you're allowed to drink is water.
Can I mix it with
actually
coffee?
seriously thought about doing it.
What?
You don't have nothing, just water. That is it. It's to raise money, and literally all you can drink is water for the whole month.
about eating.
Yeah, well, you can still eat, but like it's a promotion. It's to raise funds. So, but yeah, it's like, and it's to raise funds to get money for the kids so that they can have clean, fresh water for them. So that's what the money is to be raised for. But
I'm impressed that you would even think
Well, I was
that.
living on the Coke Zero there for a little while. I was living on the Coke Zero for a little while, and now Spirit's saying to me to maybe not do it so much.
no,
Oh.
Kim's not
no,
listening
it's
to
not
that
good
one.
for you. Yeah, I can hear you, Lenny. Yeah.
All right, so we had,
I won't go there.
if my Jane is still on there, can she please write a message? Violet Ann, are you still watching on YouTube? Because I know the connection's a little bit dodgy.
So who? Sorry,
Dika,
Dika. And what's Dika's question?
love.
Perspective, love. Love.
That's the
Why
one.
did I say perspective, love? Love. I just cannot turn anything. Lenny, you need to change your eye drops, man. You need to
But that's what I'm doing. That's exactly.
No. You need Visine and histamine.
Oh.
That's what you need to get. No, get rid of that crap. It's all crap. It's not doing it.
I will take that on board to the optometrist next time.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's really good. Okay, Dika, we've got change, transformation, transition. Then I've got quarrel, strife, conflict, happiness, and joy, celebration, and then commitments, contracts, commitments. Change is coming, okay? I don't feel that there is a relationship coming at the moment, all right? I do feel like that you're busy with work and stuff like that, okay? I do feel like waiting for a little while. I feel like you were passed over for this opportunity before and that you will be offered something new. Make sure you go through the contract and just check it, just to make sure that the agreement and everything is suited for you. I feel like that there's something extra that's going to be put in there that's not actually going to be mentioned to you, and then when you actually take over that new position, that's where they're going to turn around and say, hey, we need you to do this. You're going to go, no, and they're going to go, yeah, it's in the contract. Okay, so just make sure I feel like there's someone around you that's having a lot of problems with their breathing. I'm having a lot of problems breathing. I'm feeling it is in the lungs. Okay, I'm feeling quite heavy in my lungs. I'm not getting enough air into my lungs. Okay, so someone has got something wrong with someone's lungs around you. And yeah, lots of issues with breathing. I don't feel like it's you though. I feel like it might be an older lady around you. Someone who's been sick for a little while, on and off. Okay, I just keep an eye on that lady. Yeah, I do feel like it is an older lady. Okay, but yeah, with your Dika, I do feel like there is changes coming. Okay, I do feel like you are going to be happy with that. I do feel like that, like I said, there is going to be a little bit of a quarrel there. Your daughter, okay, with the breathing and stuff. Yeah, I do feel like that there's going to be like that little bit of an argument or I don't know which one it is. And I felt like I was female. I didn't feel like it was male. I felt like it was female. That this chest breathing problem is, okay. I didn't feel like it was male. Chronic bronchitis, yeah. I think that's probably why I'm getting the black and stuff, because it's really hard to breathe at the moment. But yeah, I do feel like that you are going to be happy with this contract that's being offered to you, or this opportunity that is going to be offered to you. But because I do feel like that's something going to be put in there that they're not going to tell you about until it comes to to the crunch. Okay. I'm getting it's and stuff on the chest. All right. Sorry, that ended up being more of a health thing than because it's come off really, really strong. So obviously that's what's important at the moment, because they will do that. You might ask a question about something, but if they feel that there's something more important that needs to come across or that you need to hear first, they're going to bring that out. And your main concern at the moment is this health issue that you need to keep an eye on. Okay, all right. Hope it helps. Sorry.
You get what you get.
I'll just say again that we're not doctors or lawyers or anything like that. So
No, we're not.
As always, go and get a professional opinion from a doctor.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We're not doctors or lawyers or solicitors or anything. I only tell you what I'm still having problems. That's yeah, DK, you really need to get she really needs to get that looked at, because it is quite serious. Like, it's not like life-threatening or anything. She will be fine. It will get sorted and fixed, but it's just at the moment it is quite bad at the moment. I think because I'm getting a little bit of anxiety with it, so I feel like the anxiety is because of the problem. Okay, that she's getting a little bit worried and stuff. So that's where I feel like the anxiety is from, is because of this problem, not really getting onto it 100%, knowing exactly where it is. But yeah, she will be fine. It will get sorted. It's just at the moment, she's just got to really deal with it at the moment. Okay.
All right. So Vala then asked if there was any advice for next month.
Sorry. For next month. Hey, she's on YouTube. No wonder I can't find it. Any advice for next month? Be careful, okay? I feel like someone's being honest and upfront. Okay. They're saying baby steps to me, so just tread carefully. Okay. So what they're showing me, is they're showing me a pool of water. Okay, and they're showing me not to put your feet too far in, okay, just to tread very lightly and very carefully, okay, don't tread too far in, because they're showing me that they're showing me with each step that it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm not 100% sure what it's relating to, but this is what they're showing me. So if you get too far into this, it's not going to work out real well, okay, they're saying trouble. So just be careful, don't invest yourself too much into it, okay? Just sort of take a step back, have a look around, make sure you listen and take notice of what's going on and what everybody's saying and doing, and then make your decision on how far you actually put yourself into this situation, how much you invest in this situation and stuff, all right? But yeah, just tread very carefully. They're saying tread wisely, so yeah, be careful, all right? So I'm not 100% sure what it's relating to, but that's what they're saying, just be careful.
Can I expand on that just a little bit?
Of course, if you've got something to add,
I feel like that this is a contractual thing. I'm being and things like that. So read the fine print.
Another one.
Be careful. Read the fine print and understand what it is that you're actually getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that once you're in there, there's no coming back.
That's it. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
My Jean Atherton Munns. Yes, I am reading for you. You asked for a love reading. I feel like there's someone that you've been interested in that you haven't kind of taken any steps forward with. Now I've actually had cards laid out on my desk, which is why I couldn't do any readings for anyone else. But that's cool. You got the encouragement card. You can do it. Go for it. You got love, romance, love improvements. If I can find where the sweet spot is on my, don't know where. Like, you've got all the stuff there. You just actually have to step forward, and the person is there waiting for you to make a step, make a move. You know, it's just do it. Just do it. That's all I'm getting. It's like there's someone there, you're interested, they're interested, you just have to take some steps. So hope.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
So
I
popular.
don't really notice.
Come now. Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's because.
Thanks, Lenny. It's just whatever they tell me. I just pass on what they tell me and show me.
Thanks, Jay.
Half the time I don't even know if it's right. I just pass the message on. It's just whatever, yeah.
Maybe that's why that spirit lady was trying to help you out here a little while ago.
Yeah, talking to me. Yeah.
And we could actually hear it on the phone.
Yeah. That was true. Yeah.
All right.
And also the thing with Eileen's face freezing up too. Just before we get to the end of tonight's session, I'll just ask Eileen something, if that's all right.
I'm terrified now, Lenny.
When we get to the end, I'll ask you.
All right. That's sure. All right. So we're gonna have to wrap up because it's been like nearly an hour and a half. I apologize to everyone who didn't get their questions answered, but we had like heaps of questions coming through. And now that I'm wrapping up, my little signal sign has gone all green and full strength.
Oh, yeah, that'd be right.
We had this chat in class the other week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
Do you know if they're land spirit guides?
I have no
Do you know
idea.
if they're land spirit guides? I have no idea. Because when I was watching your face earlier, and I should have taken a screenshot of it, your face completely changed to almost like an indigenous man.
I had a young bloke standing here the other day.
Sorry?
I had a young guy, a young Aboriginal man standing next to my desk yesterday.
In spirit.
Mm-hmm.
No, Lenny, real.
That's exactly what I saw. His face in your face.
It was a real boy.
Yeah. But that's what I saw. It was like an Aboriginal face for your face. If you've seen Florence King, have you seen Florence King working there, Eileen?
Just not in person, but yes.
On the screen. If you watch her on that, I'm not here to promote any other TV show or anything like that, but if you watch her on PTV and she gets a stroke patient or droop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because it's similar to what I was saying just then. I was just putting it out there, but I feel like you do have a lot of land spirits around you as spirit guides.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll leave it at that.
Thanks,
All right.
Lenny.
We'll wind up for tonight. Because I'm.
Oh, you're good for a laugh, Lenny, I tell you. Oh, so funny.
And this is the circus night finished. So guys, I'm actually gonna be back on Sunday at about 2:00 with hopefully some extra people who won't have technical difficulties. I'm gonna mute these two clowns in a minute. All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Thanks for coming, guys. I really appreciate
Lost
it.
it now.
Bye. 99. See you.
Bye, Manny.
Bye.
Still see you or hear you.
One good.
No, no.
Yeah. What's funny about having a good?
Ah, it's really good that I have the control and can delete them when I need to. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to spend with us. On Sunday at 2 o'clock, we will have hopefully an extra couple of people. I'm going to have to confirm who that is because I can't currently remember. But we'll be back Sunday at 2 p.m. plus Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Hope to see you then, and we'll see you next time.